Welcome to Study Time, a televised home learning program produced by Rwanda Education Board.
Hello students, welcome to TV Learning Programs. I'm teacher Aggrey, teacher of economics. Today I'm going to learn with senior 5 students. And today, my learners of senior 5, we are going to learn about an interesting topic, which is money. And I know when it comes to money, you learners, you want to be attentive and listen and know everything or anything that is concerned about money. Our lesson today, we are going to talk about money. And I expect you learners, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to know what are the qualities of good money and what are the functions of money, or what is the importance of money, or what is money used for. What is meant by money? What is money? What is money? What is money? The concept of money. What is money? Money is anything that is generally accepted as a medium of exchange for goods and services and in settlement of obligations. That is what we call money. Anything that can be accepted by the law, anything that can be accepted by the public to act as a medium of exchange is what we call money. Long time ago, they used different kinds of money. There were different kinds of money that were used. Long time ago, they used commodities, what we call commodity money. Commodity money, which was like in form of cowrie shells. You know these cowrie shells, like those who study history, you know better about cowrie shells. They used cowrie shells in long distance trade to carry out transactions, to be able to buy and sell. Now, commodities can be also, it can be in form of money. Commodities also, if commodities are accepted by the law to act as a medium of exchange, it can be part of money. Long time ago, about the evolution of money, how paper money came into existence. Even there is what we call metallic standard, where metals were used to carry out transactions, to act as a medium of exchange. Like metals in form of silver and gold, before paper money came into existence. Now, what we call money, money is anything that can be accepted by the law to act as a medium of exchange. Anything that you can use to carry out a transaction. Anything that you can use to be able to buy a good or a service is what we call money. Then after understanding the concept of money, what could be the qualities of good money? Qualities of good money. What could be the qualities? What could be the qualities of good money? What could be the characteristics of good money? Qualities, which is the same as the characteristics. All the attributes of good money. In order for money to be good, what could be the characteristics? What could be the attributes that money should possess in order to be good money, in order to act as good money? And one of the qualities, it is acceptability. Good money should be accepted by everyone, by the public, as a medium of exchange. Good money should be accepted by the law to act as a medium of exchange. That is one of the qualities of good money. Good money should act as a legal tender. There is what we call a legal tender. A legal tender. And what is a legal tender? What is a legal tender? In this case, we are talking about money. A legal tender is money that is accepted by law in payment of debts. Remember we said money is anything that is accepted as a medium of exchange, even in settlement of obligations. And what could be those obligations? Like payment of debts, payment of taxes, to to meet financial obligations. Now, in order for money to be good, money should be accepted by the public. If money is accepted by the public, that shows that money, that is good money. It is accepted by the law. Now, it should act as a legal tender. A legal tender is money. A legal tender is money. A legal tender refers to money, or is money that is accepted. Is money that is accepted. Is money that is accepted by law. That is accepted by law in settlement, in payment of debts. In payment of debts. That is what we call a legal tender. Money that is accepted by law in payment of debts to meet financial obligations or to carry out transactions. That is what we call a legal tender. Money that is accepted by law in payment of debts. Now, good money should be accepted by the public. It should be accepted by the law to act as a medium of exchange. The second quality, or the second trait, or the second attribute of good money, durability. And something that is durable, durability, something that is durable, durability coming from the word durable, Something that is durable, it is something that can long last. Something that can long last. Something that can long last. That can long last. That is what is meant by durable. Now, good money should be durable. Why is it that good money should be durable? To act as a store of value. And even the materials that are used to make money should be durable, should long last. Because if the materials that are used to make money, they are not durable, or if money is not durable, it cannot store value. In order for money to store value, learners, it should be durable. It should long last in order to store value. The next trait, the next quality of good money, it is scarcity. Good money should be relatively scarce in order to gain more value, or in order to maintain value. And what is scarce? What is scarcity? Good money should be scarcity. A quality called scarcity. Scarcity. And what is scarcity? Scarcity is something that is limited in supply. Scarcity is something that is limited. Is something that is limited. Is something that is limited in supply. Scarcity is something that is limited in supply. Now, good money should be limited in supply, should be relatively scarce in order to gain more value. If there is plenty of money, this will cause money will lose value because there is plenty of money. If there is a lot of money circulating in the hands of the public, and what will happen if there is a lot of money circulating in the hands of the public? This will lead to increase in demand of goods and services. If there is a lot of money circulating in the hands of the public, this will lead to an increase in demand of goods and services. And where DD is demand, it will lead to an increase in demand of goods and services. Lead to an increase in demand of goods and services. If there is a lot of money circulating in the hands of the public, demand will increase. The demand will exceed supply. And when demand exceeds supply, what will happen? The prices will increase. It will cause an inflation. And when there is an increase in prices, money is losing value. Because you're using a lot of money to purchase few goods. Much money is purchasing few goods. That indicates that money is losing value. Because when money is circulating in the hands of the public, majority of the people have money, they will demand there will be an increase in demand. And this will lead to an increase in prices. This will lead to an increase in prices, which is causing inflation. And when there is inflation, money will lose value. Now, in order for money to be good, it should be scarce, relatively scarce. It should not be plenty in supply. It should be relatively scarce in order to gain value or in order to maintain value. The next quality of good money is homogeneity. Homogeneity. Good money should be homogeneous. And what is the meaning of the word homogeneity? Homogeneity, those are things that are of the same kind. Things of the same kind. Homogeneity. Things that look similar. Now, good money should be homogeneous so that the public can gain confidence about money. Take an example. Learners, you can be able to see these two notes. This is a 1,000 note. These are two notes of 1,000. Do they look similar? Do these two notes of 1,000 look similar? I think they look similar. If me, I can see these two notes look similar. Because they look similar, the color is the same, the design is the same, the shape is the same. Now, in order for money to be good, they should look similar. It should be homogeneous. And when you look at these other two notes of 500, these two notes of 500, also they look the same. They are homogeneous. Because if money is not homogeneous, if it is not homogeneous, the public will lose confidence about money. Now, in order for money to be good, it should be homogeneous. A 500 note should look the same as another 500 note. Now, good money should be homogeneous. The second quality, or the second quality of money is divisibility. Good money should be divisible. And why should good money be divisible? It should be divided into smaller denominations. Denominations. To facilitate smaller transactions. To make it possible for smaller transactions. Now, the Rwandan currency is divided into smaller denominations. Into smaller denominations. Denominations. The word denomination means classifying of things. Now, the Rwandan currency is classified into different denominations. Now, like coins, the Rwandan currency is divided into different denominations. Now, like coins, we have a 5 coin, a coin of 5. There is a coin of 20. There is a coin of 10. There is a coin of 20. We have a coin of 50 and a coin of 100. Then notes are divided into smaller denominations. Notes are divided into smaller denominations. Money, good money should be divisible into smaller denominations to facilitate smaller transactions. Now, even a note is divided into smaller denominations. We have a note of 500, we have a note of 1,000, and a note of 2,000, and even 5,000 francs. 5,000 francs. You see now, even notes are divided into denominations. And even coins are also divided. And this helps this facilitates smaller transactions. For example, take an example. If I want to buy a commodity, I want to buy a commodity, and the cost of that commodity, the cost of the commodity is 500 francs. The price is 500 francs. 500 francs. And I have a note. I have a note of 5,000. I have a note of 5,000 francs. If money is divided into smaller denominations, and I have 5,000, I want to buy a commodity of 500, I will be able to get the balance because money is divided into smaller denominations. If I give 500 to the seller will give me a balance because notes are divided into smaller denominations. Now, for easy transaction, and to facilitate the purchase of smaller transactions, money should be divided into smaller denominations. The next quality of good money is divisibility. The next quality of good money is portability, coming from the word portable. Portability, portable, coming from the word portable. And portable means something that is easy to carry, something that can easily be carried from one place to another. Something that can easily be carried from one place to another. That is the meaning of the word portable. Now, good money should be portable. Good money should be carried from one place to another place. Then the last quality or the last characteristic of good money, difficult to forge, hard to counterfeit. Good money should be difficult to forge or copy by other individuals. And when money is difficult to be copied or forged, this reduces the supply of money in order to maintain value. Counterfeit. What is counterfeit? Counterfeit means that is the intention of imitating. Counterfeit is to imitate with an intention of stealing, to counterfeit. You try to copy something with an intention of stealing. Now, good money should be difficult to forge because even the materials of making money should not be easily accessed. If these materials of making money, if they are easily accessed, meaning money will be forged, which will increase the supply of money, and money will lose value. It will not maintain value. Now, in order for money to maintain value, it should be difficult to forge, to counterfeit, hard to counterfeit. It should be difficult to imitate or to copy with an intention of stealing in order to maintain value. Now, after understanding about the qualities of good money, learners, what could be the functions of money? What could be the functions of money? What is the importance of money? One of the importances of money, a medium of exchange. Money acts as a medium of exchange. Money's most important function is a medium of exchange. If you have money, you're able to obtain the goods or the services that you want. You're able to obtain commodities that you want. It facilitates in transactions. Money facilitates to carry, money is used as a medium of exchange. It helps individuals to transact. A transaction. A transaction. And what is a transaction? A transaction involves buying and selling of goods and services. A transaction involves buying and selling of goods. Buying and selling of goods and services. Money acts as a medium of exchange. If you have money, you're able to obtain the goods or the commodities that you want. Take an example. If I have money, I want to buy a commodity. Because the transaction involves two parties, a buyer and a seller. Because we have said a transaction involves buying and selling. Now, a transaction involves two parties. Two parties. That is a buyer and a seller. That is a buyer and a seller. A buyer and a seller. Now, if I'm a buyer, I have money. I want to purchase a commodity. I will give money to the seller, and the seller will give me the commodity. That is a transaction. Now, we are trying to exchange. Now, money acts as a medium of exchange. You're able to obtain the commodities that you want. You will go to the seller if you have money. You give out money to the seller, and the seller will give you the commodity. You're exchanging. You're giving the seller money, and the seller is giving you the commodity. Now, money acts as a medium of exchange. The next function of money, a measure of value. Through the use of money, the relative value or prices of commodities can be determined. Money acts as a measure of value. We can measure value of commodities using money because money, prices of commodities. Remember, learners, what you learned in Senior 4. What is a price? Price is the value of a commodity expressed in monetary terms. Prices are expressed in monetary terms. Prices are expressed in monetary terms. In monetary terms. In monetary terms. Now, money acts as, since prices are expressed in monetary terms, money can be used to measure value. Take an example. If I buy a pen, if a pen is costing 150, a pen, if the price of a pen is 150 francs, what is the value of the pen? The value of the pen will be 150. This depends on the amount of money spent on purchasing that commodity. If I buy a phone, if the price of a phone, this phone, if they are selling it 50,000 francs, 50,000 francs, that is the price of the phone. What will be the value of the phone? The value of the phone is 50,000. Now, money acts as a measure of value. Because prices are expressed in monetary terms, now money can measure the value of goods and services. The next function is store of value. Money acts as a store of value, especially perishable commodities. Perishable commodities, which cannot be stored because they can easily be destroyed. Perishable commodities. Now, remember, learners, we talked about durability among the qualities of good money. That good money should be durable in order to store value. Now, one of the functions of money, it acts as a store of value. Like perishable commodities can be stored in form of money. Take an example. If we are in the month of June and I have a sack of tomatoes, this sack of tomatoes, I want to use it in July. I cannot keep tomatoes and I use them in July because tomatoes are perishable. What will I do? Because money is durable, I will sell these tomatoes and I keep money. I'm keeping tomatoes in form of money because money is durable. Now, when it reaches July, I can buy those tomatoes. Now, money acts as a store of value. Like perishable commodities can be stored in form of money, can be kept in form of money. A standard of deferred payment. Money acts as a standard of deferred payments. With money, we are able to buy goods on credit. We are able to purchase on credit and we pay in future. Compared to barter trade, because during barter trade, it could be difficult to buy goods on credit because barter trade involved exchange of a good for another good. Now, during barter trade, where there was exchange of a good for another good, it could not be possible to buy goods on credit. But with the use of money, it is easier to buy goods. With the use of money, we can buy goods on credit and pay in future. Money acts as a standard of deferred payment. The next function of money, transfer of immovable properties. Money transfers immovable properties. Money can facilitate the physical transfer of a property. There are properties which are immobile. There are properties which are immobile. There are properties which are immobile. For example, like land. Land is immobile. You cannot transfer land from one place to another place. A house is immobile. You cannot transfer a house from one place to another place. If I have a plot of land in Kayonza, I want to transfer and I go to Rwamagana. It is difficult to transfer land from Kayonza to Rwamagana. Now, money helps in transfer of immovable properties. if you can sell that land and go and buy another land in Rwamagana. If I have a plot of land and it is difficult to transfer that plot of land to Rwamagana, I can sell that land, I transfer that land in form of money. When I go to Rwamagana, I buy another land. The next point, money acts as a unit of account. This means that it is used as a unit of value for carrying out calculations and accounting procedures. Now, accounting procedures are made in form of money because in accounting, you're recording a transaction. Accounting deals with recording a transaction that occurred. And when we are recording these transactions, we record them in form of money. The value of a transaction is recorded in form of money, a unit of account. And with money, it helps you even to calculate. You're able to know how much you can purchase using a certain amount of money. For example, if I have 1,000 note, a 1,000 note, and they are selling 1 kilogram of sugar, they are selling it 200 francs. The price of 1 kilogram of sugar, they are selling it 200 francs. Now, with 1,000 note, I'm able to calculate and know with 1,000 note, I will be able to purchase 5 kilograms of sugar. You're able to calculate and know that you're able to purchase 5 kilograms of sugar. Because you will get 1,000, when you divide by 200, you will get 5 kilograms of sugar. Now, money helps in calculation, in accounting procedures. When you have money, you're able to calculate and know how much you can purchase using a certain amount of money. The last function of money makes it possible for price mechanism. You know, you learned about price mechanism, where a system where resource allocation is determined by forces of demand and supply. And since price is expressed in money in monetary terms, it will facilitate in price mechanism, the operation of price mechanism. Learners, I expect you can be able to explain the functions of money and even the qualities of good money. Thank you for being attentive, learners of Senior 5. Thank you for watching and thank you for being attentive. I will leave you with the homework. There are 2 questions. The first question is, what is meant by money? Explain the qualities of good money, which is part B. The second question is, explain the functions of money in an economy. Thank you.